palms of your hands. Imagine holding a ball of energy, either one ball or two separate balls. They might not be perfect spheres. Imagine these balls of energy represent where you're at right now. Tuning into how your energy feels. Describe it, describing its weight, texture, colour, move your fingers, imagine exploring it. Notice any thoughts that come up. Any memories or words. As these will hold clues. Clues to the energies that are ready to be let go, to be processed through your artwork. Movements throughout the day, through your voice as you speak. And taking a few deep intentional breaths, pulling that white light in through the crown of your head. Imagining it filling your lungs on the in-breath and on the out-breath, traveling down your arms and into these balls of energy. Flooding this energy that's representing you right now with pure white light. Imagine playing with that ball, rolling it in your hands. You can mold it like clay if you like. Create it into anything that feels good right now. Any shape, any object. flood it with white light. Intention to flood out anything that's no longer serving. Noticing how all that energy that no longer serves you is leaving that ball. Dissipating like a smoke. It's dripping. Is it sticky and not wanting to be released? Taking another minute or so, just keep filling this ball with that white light energy. And when you're ready, taking this ball and imagining or shifting your hands, put that ball of energy into your chest. And let it integrate into your whole body. Sensations in your body. As you imagine this cleansed energy filling every cell. Cleanse every cell. From your cells pouring out. Bringing it over to the earth. day as we have new experiences. We process different things that are coming up for us. Every day we wake up a little bit different than the day before. Like shedding new skin. And practicing letting go and stepping into that new version of us. Not worrying about the day after tomorrow. Just sitting with what you'd like for tomorrow, who you'd like to be. How you'd like to feel. Times a day. Help you cleanse and become that next most authentic version of yourself. Give yourself permission to share those feelings as often as you can. To this feeling, coming back nice and slowly to start your artwork. Your fingers and toes, a little wiggle. Not doing an artwork today, just staying in that space, even noticing things around you, what your attention goes to, where your thoughts go. You might even like to imagine what you paint in your mind's eye, draw. If your body needs to stretch or move too. finish off with a bit of reflection if you haven't already. Sometimes even just setting your artwork away from you to be able to look at it from a distance. Nice, Jenna. I love it. You found a receipt. Good job. Send a photo through to me in Messenger or into the Alchemy group. If you're on your phone, you can do it straight into the chat. If you want to share, you don't have to share. How are you, Janet?
I didn't even know it was 10 o'clock. If Steph hadn't sent that message to you, I would not have even come. Seriously, I didn't even know it was 10 o'clock.
You still on daylight savings time or just not looking at the clock lately?
I just don't look at the clock. I just go with the flow. When I get up in the morning, I do all the things I need to do and I just go with the flow. I get bored recently. Actually, I get bored a lot. But yesterday I picked up some books that I could read. So because my body just won't let me do anything.
Yeah. Are you happy for me to share your
if you want. I don't care.
Back of the receipt scribble? I love it.
Well, I was sitting here and I was thinking, God, I really wish I was at home so I could paint. But then I've actually made friends with the horse.
Yep.
I visit this horse every morning and I give it treats and stuff like that. So funny now, all the other horses in the surrounding paddocks are coming to the paddock and it just makes me fucking laugh because I can't get to them because I don't want to trespass.
Yeah. All right. And was there anything about what you've drawn here that you're aware of, or just
all I get is it's a message. I don't know who for or what it's about. Just a message. It's a message for someone in this group.
Yeah.
All I'm getting. So they won't tell me anything.
Bit of light language. I love it.
Is it though? Because I've never actually seen. Well, I reckon
all
movements,
energy, motions. It's all light. We are just light.
Oh,
it is. Just trust it. It's for someone. It's there because it's to help someone. Beautiful.
Okay.
All right. Yes. Did you want to jump in?
Steph? Which Steph?
Either.
Oh,
Steph, my kids said you're done. Oh, sorry.
You go.
Sorry, Janet. I'm just mindful of time, darling. I've got to try and get through to everyone. And
it was like a very quick thing. That's all.
What's up?
I just noticed something behind one of the steps, a flower on the wall. I would like to know whether she painted it or someone else did. That's all I wanted to know.
Me?
The one that has the flower behind the wall, yes. If you're that person, was it you? Or was it
It was my daughter.
Oh,
beautiful. Yeah.
I will have to show you something one day about my daughter
Okay.
as well. Okay, continue, Sarah.
Thank you. All right. How are you for time, Ruthie? Because you're at work. Did you want to jump in, or have you got a bit of time?
No, I'm okay. I've still got a bit of time.
Yeah. Okay. So did Steph Monk, you said you did some writing. Did you want to jump in?
Yeah, sure. So I didn't have any supplies and I was like, stuff it. I'll just see what comes up in the meditation. It was quite incredible, actually. I love these meditations. Oh, amazing. So it's like the perspective of my higher self that is writing to me. All right, that's how it's come through. It goes,
Mm.
hello again. It's been a while. I just have a few things I wanted to share with you. Watching you these past few months have been incredible as we have thrown so many things at you, and yet you still are where you need to be and more. You have so much resilience, and you are slowly showing your family and showing them how to be their own person. And you are allowing them to shine their light. So with it, as I know you are still resisting a few things, but I know you will release them. I'm happy to see you alive, like alive, as in like beaming alive.
Vibrant.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, 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 yeah. I didn't want to think of like the
Thank you for clarifying.
and now you are sharing your positivity amongst other people. With that, you are showing them how to be awake in this grey world. I'm just here to let you know you are where you need to be, and just happy to see you every day or wake up, just to see you every day wake up with this amazing attitude where you know how you want to see the world in your eyes. You are going to do amazing things, and I am so happy to see you and see you shine. Mote it be. And then there's all this amazing light little language. I'll take a snapshot of the light language and send it to everyone. So yeah, yeah. It was
That
like,
is what a beautiful message.
I know, I'm fully in tears. And when I was reading it, because I haven't read it all out loud, and oh, it just makes you think that, you're just where you need to be. Obviously, I just needed that little bit of like, hey, you're doing a great job, just keep going and, you can go with the flow. And as I was writing it, I had all these tingles all going down my spine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just incredible. Yeah.
Well,
And
and I think that's actually like I love that, between the group, a few of us have got art supplies. Janet's done hers on the back of a receipt. I can see a QR code on the back, and yours has come out as written word, and that's like it's such a good representation of the different ways that things need to be expressed, because it's not just one way. It's not just one medium. It's trusting in, if you're in a position where, oh shit, I'm not at home, I don't have my art supplies today, that doesn't mean don't engage with the process, because the process is still there to connect you into yourself.
yeah,
It's not about producing something. It's about you processing stuff. So thank you for sharing that, darling.
that's okay. Anytime, I'm happy to.
I do. I love it.
Uh,
All right. Did you want to go, Ruthie?
Sure. Did I send the picture through?
Let's see.
I kind of struggled today. It felt like I kept getting like a hill that I couldn't quite get to or get over, or when I got to the top of it, then the hill was just bigger and it kept going, or I don't know. But I saw the tree and it had kind of the falling autumn leaves on one side and then there's new sprouts on the other. The sun's not right. It was like coming up, like a sunrise coming up from behind the hill, but I couldn't see the hill until afterwards. And you know that when you're like, I feel like I'm in this state a lot when you're in that, the name that you can't quite remember, or you've got an idea of something but you can't get the thing, and it kind of feels like that's everything at the moment.
Like it's right at the tip of your tongue.
Yeah. And I don't know whether, like the thing with the music, the times that I can hear the music and then when I can't hear the music, and it's like when I would stop when I was drawing and then I'd stop and focus back and then I'd hear the music and then it would go again, and it's like I can't, it's like trying to hold on to a cloud, or I don't know.
That's interesting, even just because, and this is different because we're sisters as well. I've had a lot of stuff come up to do with ears and eyes, and just noticing it through our family as well, ears and eyes, which that's even that, like being able to hear the music.
Yeah.
Whether it's something in, like, I feel like maybe it's third eye blockage.
Yeah.
That we could work on.
Yeah. Because it's like I close my eyes and I can almost see it and I think I can see it, and then as soon as I open my eyes to do it, then I can't see it, like it's gone. So I just, when I went back as I was drawing or I couldn't get it, I just sort of went, okay, well, like you'd said about as I'm moving about my day, then whatever it is that I need to process or work through, just if I can't do it here, then I'll get
and
it
a
out
bit
of me
of
some
that,
other
like,
way.
you hear things, you hear a lot in religion and they talk about faith, except that it's like faith in God or whatever, and it always just makes me cringe a bit. But this is that, like, faith in you and your ability to process it as well.
Yeah.
But the challenge is that when we live in survival mode so much of the time because we're just trying to get by, that then and that's why this process is good, because it kind of, you're choosing to sit and stop, and that's really all that we need. That's the basis of it, to sit and stop. The reason we do a guided meditation and we pick a day is because that we schedule it and we stick to it. Because otherwise, if we stop in our own time and then we get 2 minutes in, we meet a bit of that resistance and we go, oh yeah, no, I've got to go do something else. Like I've tried for years to sit and meditate and it just doesn't freaking work, because unless I've got a set time, place, and that's where me facilitating this for you guys forces me to do it, because then it's like, put your big girl pen. I had so much resistance come up in my artwork to the point where I was like, I felt like I just didn't want to even pick up a color. And I'm like, what is that? So yeah, it's hard, because when we go to sit quietly, all this shit comes up. So that's why we keep ourselves busy. Which is,
and
our
I think
conversation
what
about
Janet
mum
just
earlier.
Yes. I think what Janet just put in the comment too, like that, having faith that now that I've focused on it and it didn't work, but having faith that when I'm not focused on it, when I'm focused on something else, that whatever needs to be will come or happen or go away or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And even that trust, that like it could just be, through the energy expended when you're walking to your car. Like it could be that simple. Okay, if it is that simple. It doesn't have to be this big monumental like snap of a rubber band or something that's noticeable. It might just trickle out in little ways as well. But yeah, and that faith is hard because it's like, but I want it gone now. Get rid of it. Yeah. So, Miss Steph, you said yours isn't quite finished. Oh,
I'll just send you like I'm still not done, but I'll send you
Oh, yeah.
a better.
Oh, well, just keep going for a minute and I'll share mine and then,
Oh, perfect.
yeah. If that's give you a bit more time. So that was the way that I did it. But there's lots of different interpretations when I turn it. Really struggled with, I don't usually use pastels because I don't like the way that they mix and they're dusty and messy, but that was actually what I needed in this because when I did the green and then there was this yellow swirl, I actually had this pain in my, and if you watch the recording, you'll see me cringing, had this pain in my back. And I'm like, is that like solar plexus or sacral or what is it? And it was more sacral. But as I did this, it felt gross because I was wanting that, like, okay, this is sacral, it's vibrant orange, but it's just muddied it. And I'm like, oh, that's because that's what it feels like. I was actually watched this movie about it's called The Amish Sin yesterday, and it was all about this girl who was like sexually abused within this Amish community, and then she managed to get out. And I'm watching it going, why do I feel like this is some of what I carry like that? And I think that, like, especially that's, and I think, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of that coming up at the moment. So this is almost like it's like exploding out. It's like, nope, not here anymore. It's gotta get out one way or the other. And yeah, lots with the blue was like, so that way it was like, this is the foundation, but then like it just shifts how it feels when you turn it as well, which is something that you can do. You can even do it with your tree wreath. You flip it upside down and see how it feels differently. But yeah, that was probably the most difficult artwork I've done in a while because I could feel it in my stomach as well of like, and even the conversation about mum and her challenges with her identity. It's like we get connected to the shit that's stored in our body. And then when it's time to go, it feels confronting because it's like, I don't know who I am if I'm not carrying this anymore.
Well, that was actually the thing that kept coming in my head is who am I or what am I doing? Like that, yeah, that idea of who am I if I'm not doing these things that I've always done.
Yep. Yeah, and even like this, and I think there's a lot, especially with the third eye, there's a lot of fear that comes up, and it's connected to other ones as well. But because when you start to clear this, even just society's view of like psychic abilities or being able to see ghosts or entities or whatever, there is so much fear that's been instilled in us about actually tapping into our intuition. But that's my focus now, I'm seeing more and more, is to try and show that, like, if you do it gently and with the intention for it to just be tapping into your own wisdom, like, yeah, there's ways to tap into it and clear it and be able to do different things, but that doesn't have to be the outcome. Like, the outcome can just be that you feel more in tune and connected with yourself. Which, yeah, but it's daunting, confronting as fuck. How you going there, Miss Steph?
2 seconds.
Oh, so I'm happy to wait, darling, because your artworks need that finish off.
Oh, I just need to do 2 symbols.
You're right.
Because it's just not right.
I like that from the first ones where you'd kind of done it and you were like, I don't really know what this is. Whereas now it's like, no, I know what I need to do. I need to do it.
I need to do it. It's urgent.
Coming out. And the beautiful thing is, like, everyone's artwork, like when you come together in a group like this, even if it is just a scribble on the back of a
Receipt.
receipt.
Wow.
They're
If-
all
if-
beautiful.
But if you're called to share, and even like Vicky quite often doesn't share stuff, and that's fine. It's just that, you know, she's had her thing. But what we all bring to this is actually really important, because there's things that, you know, the metaphors or the symbols that you will see in my artwork, or I will see in Steph's or Ruth's, or, you know, we will all take something out of each other's. Oh my goodness. Holy whizzer.
Just saw it.
It's like, that's why I was like, give me a second.
Yeah, wow. So, do you have any insights into what this means for you at this stage?
Wow.
Something about the crown, like it's reminds me of like the crown, and I don't know, it came through when I was in Sydney, but it came up again in my meditation, so clearly it needed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, I just can you see the energy moving in it, or
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so I
Holy shit.
and it's yeah, something to do with the crown, and I don't know if it's connected crown or it's something to do with the crown.
You
Well,
just
you've-
brought me to tears, that's for sure. As soon as I read it, sorry, it's on
What
the
was
right.
that in the
I
east?
can read it.
So you
You should-
brought Steph to tears
Oh,
in a good way.
hopefully it's full of love.
Well, you've got, so there's 7 circles. So there's a circle for each of the major chakras, but then there's lots of little bits in here too,
Mm.
which these
Oh my God.
squares make me think of Auntie Kathy's square, Ruthie.
Mm.
What's
Oh.
that?
Wow.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
See, and I wasn't even counting, I was just doing, like,
Yeah,
so
very
Okay.
cool.
very
Yep.
different.
So are you happy, Steph, for anyone else's experience of it? I'm just curious what Janet gets out of it, because she quite often gets cool insights into.
Yeah, go for it, go.
Okay, so immediately I thought of the 7 chakras, but when she kept saying the crown chakra, I was getting that. Yeah, it's okay. It's oh my God, the conversation up there is going 100,000 miles an hour. I can't catch up.
That normally happens.
Okay, so within each chakra, there's like 7 circles that look like a crown over each chakra, right?
Okay.
So if you're talking about the crown chakra, this is the connection to spirit,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
I'm okay. Hang on, give me a sec. I'm trying to work out what the S kind of one and the N kind of one means, because I recognize all the like language, but I don't know much about it. That seems to be like the balance.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all about balancing the chakra, balancing the crown chakra. It's all I get.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
But that is awesome work, man.
Thank you.
Oh, the other message that just came down that is if you balance the crown chakra, then all the others will follow suit. So you're
Yeah,
very
okay.
close. You're very close to being mind blown.
Yay!
And I'm allowed to say I can help you with this because I've been through this, just not
Okay.
in this. Yeah. So, and I just keep cycling over and over. I have no idea why, but I keep cycling over and over through all the steps. It's like I need to know all the steps.
Yeah.
So that's what I've got out for. Right?
Yeah, that resonates. Yeah. Okay. Thank
Very
you. I
cool.
appreciate that.
No problem.
Well, And the other thing I think with light language, it quite often has those like activations. So like everyone will get something out of that that will actually be helping for like
I hope
where
so.
where individually we are, it will help clear and balance that. So that's very cool. Oh, thank you, beautiful ladies.
Thank you.
You have lots of thinking to do today,
Oh.
Sarah. You.
If Steph, would you either like to post or can I post that into the group? Because you should be able to. Can you guys post into the Alchemy group?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
It
I'll
should
figure it out.
should be set. Because yeah, any of the stuff like any links or anything like that, just chuck it in the group because at least then it's there to scroll back and even if it's random things, that 5D causal chakra stuff that we were looking at the other day. It was very interesting. Let me just stop this